Gone again with another bit of truth. And I know this gonna hurt a lot of people who believe in truth and don't understand it. You can believe in something and have a mind like you targeting something or you trying to get somewhere, but it's reality gonna hit you at some point if you don't know the truth. Now this guy right here on screen right here, Admiral Richard Byrd right here, we go break into him and let this one tell you what he so-called see in Antarctica, his experience as the so-called explorer at the so-called South Pole and the North Pole. And a lot of people mad because I break this character down as a puppet, a government gatekeeper. So we go get into him right here and see if I was wrong about this character right here. Let's get into it and break it down. Make it run.
The year is 1930 in New York.
1930. Pay attention to them right here, people. How they praise this so-called Admiral Byrd, and you tell me what it is. Make it run.
An escorting armada of honor clusters about a battered, weather-beaten bark.
You hear that, people? They have to let you know that it's a weather-beaten bark, meaning they've been to a lot of, bad weather, going to the Arctic and back in this boat right here. What's wrong with this boat? Look at it, people. It's not real shit. It's bullshit they're showing you right here. And of course, they got the New York people trick. Back then, nobody go nowhere. Admiral Byrd didn't go nowhere. Just a government psyop.
From an historic exploration of the Antarctic, Rear Admiral Richard E. Byrd is in command. First man to conquer the North and South Poles by air.
Why would they let him do it? Why would he do it? Who was he working for? Was he working for the people? You need to wake your ass up. Why did you believe in this character? It's them bring him to the table. You can't trust nobody that come from the government hands. You can't. They all fake.
Of New Yorkers turned out in a thrilling tribute to the daring explorer whose achievements had won the admiration and acclaim of the entire world.
Yeah, and that was stupid. That was 100% stupid because the masses have no proof that he actually went somewhere. TV, the radio, these people tell you that, oh, this Admiral Byrd went there and he gonna tell you information about there. No, people, how can you show that he actually went somewhere? Just like they do nowadays with space. They show you these characters, say, yeah, Jeff Bezos and all of them boys go to space and come back. You believe it? It's the same kind of fucking fake where they sell the masses back then with Admiral Byrd. Remember, the masses want to explore, so you have to fool them with Admiral Byrd to let them shut the fuck up. If they think they know, they won't search for it. Pay attention here. Look at all these dumb people.
Triumph of Broadway, Admiral Byrd speaks to the students of America.
Broadway.
Greetings
Take a listen.
to you, my young friends.
Watching people, and he do reading from a script. And anybody you see with these badge on them, you can't trust them. They're government puppets. You hear me? 100%. You don't have to
glad
ask.
for this
Listen.
chance to tell you something about the top of the world, and perhaps about something about the bottom of the world too.
You hear that, people? And he check his script as he mentioned the top and the bottom of the world. So these people that supposedly believe that the earth is a flat surface, not a spinning ball, they believe in this character, and he mentioned the top and the bottom. That means he are telling you that you're living on a spinning ball. You're not understanding or what? Listen to him.
The North Polar Sea is surrounded by
Look what he show you, people, and call it the North Pole. He never been nowhere. Is the government use him to brainwash you so you don't think about what's there. They just tell you. When they tell you Admiral Byrd went, he basically gonna confirm what they tell you before about Antarctica. Pay attention.
The Antarctic
Look at
continent
this. What is this they show you?
by frozen seas.
It's surrounded by frozen seas, people. You believe that the sea can't froze. You better wake your ass up. The sea can't froze, people. But it's surrounded by frozen seas. You believe that? The sea is one body of water and the sea is not frozen. You can't froze the sea. Wow, what a dumb shit for the masses.
The bottom of the world is considerably colder
Hear
than
that?
the top of the world.
What a dumb
The
shit.
south is as cold as people think the north is.
How would we have a time to think about or a chance to think about these things? The only thing the people know is what they tell them, what they was told. You never understand. The people don't think shit. They don't know. Wow.
Why did we explore?
Listen.
Why did we go to the top of the world? As long as there remains anything unknown
Listen.
on the face of this earth we live on, man is going to go after it to try to find out what it is, to attempt to conquer it, and to learn how to live in it.
Bam. As they show you these fake people right here, nothing real that they show you. You hear what he tell you, people? The human being is curious. They want to explore. They want to find out shit. I already told you in my podcast, this is how the human being was supposed to be before they develop your brain for you and turn it into shit. You don't understand. The human being curiosity gonna let them figure out where the hell they come from and why they're here. So they have to melt your brain so you can't do that. So what I'm trying to tell you is they know that people gonna want to explore the whole wide world. So they bring an Admiral Byrd and say, listen, he's the one who gonna explore the world for you and come back and tell you about it so you don't have to do it. And you don't have to wonder what's there at the bottom and the top of the earth, supposedly. The North Pole and the South Pole. You don't have to ask what's there. We bring you a puppet that gonna tell you what's there so you don't be curious no more. We shutting down your fucking brain. Do you understand? Your brain gotta be shut down because it's want to explore. You can't contain it unless you contain it with something. So you give it the Admiral Byrd and say, listen, let him tell you what the fuck is there. Now your mind and your brain can be at ease. You're not supposed to want to go there because he tell you what's there. You see that?
Little did I think.
Look at this fake shit. Look at them people. It's fake shit. It's fakery. Nothing real. Do you understand how easy it is to trick these dumb people back in the days? Come on now.
In 1926.
Look at this shit.
This area.
1926. Look at this shit.
Islands,
look at this shit, people.
Waters.
Wow.
Flight to the pole.
Look at this right here, people. They're punking you right here. It's not no fucking Antarctic, no pole. It's fake shit. Just TV. Nothing real about it. Look at this shit right here, people.
One of the most important strategic areas on the face of the earth.
And you can fly this little plane there, people. Wow. A little plane like this, you can fly to that type of weather. Okay, then. Wow.
Below is the actual North Pole.
Look
the
what they
top
show
of the
you,
world.
people.
The plane returns after
Who was recording this shit right here, people, in this kind of blizzard, this fake shit?
anxious hours to the expedition's
Look at
base
this
at
right here.
Spitsbergen.
And that's all they show you, people, just like they do with those rockets that so-called take off, and all of a sudden, couple more days, they show you them coming back out of it. It's fake shit. 100%. Nothing real about the Admiral Byrd exploration of the so-called South and North Pole. It's fucking fake shit the government
In 16
bring you.
hours, the flight had
16
accomplished
hours.
what Perry's heroic sled journey had taken more than a year to do.
Wow, back then, people, they fly up, they take a flight, they fly over there for 16 hours. It take them 16 hours to fly to the pole and back. You believe them, people? In a fucking two-seater plane. Wow. Look at them.
Admiral.
Look at them, people, with the fake celebration. Look at them. This is how they fool you. If you see this back in the days, would you believe that he went to the Antarctic for real because he dressed like that or what? Okay, then.
Byrd and pilot Floyd Bennett had blazed an aerial trail across the Arctic.
Wow.
I myself think we have a good chance to avoid war.
Listen to him, people.
But if we, unfortunately, God forbid, do have a war, much of it will be fought across the top of the world.
You hear that, people? He talking about war when he mentioned in the so-called top of the world, which they call the North Pole, which is the center of the earth. Not no top of the earth, is the center where everything work from. You remember the clock? Remember, I told you already, the clock is the replica of the earth. You got to understand that the same way you see them hands move is the same way the so-called sun and the moon move around in the sky. Just like you see the minute and the hour hand move and around the flat surface they call this earth. You got to understand that. So what they're telling you right here, people. Okay, let's go back a little bit. Listen.
Much of it will be fought across the top of the world.
Wow.
Across the pole. It is very important that we get prepared to fight in the bitter cold.
You gotta prepare to fight in the bitter cold. So he's talking about war. And all this fucking cartoon footage that they're showing you right here, The CGI fuckery they show you from back in the 50s. And you bought it. It's not real. It's fake shit. There you go. What kind of vehicle is that right there? Oh my goodness. And look, you can still see the moon in the sky that they're gonna go to later on. Everybody dumb. Look at this shit right here, people.
Yeah.
Look at this shit.
Because it's a coast that has strategic position with reference to our potential enemy.
Look at
As
this
the world continues to shrink with an ever-increasing acceleration, the northern areas will become important for human habitation.
You hear that, people? He keep prepping you up for this shit right here. The Admiral Byrd was a damn puppet they put on screen. And what they gonna tell you, that he died a little bit after he talk about this shit right here? After he done brainwashing the masses, he never exposed no truth, people. Are you dumb?
Becoming warmer up there. I believe myself.
Hold on.
For human habitation. It's becoming warmer up there.
Bam! Did I mention that in the podcast? What did I was trying to tell you? The Admiral Byrd is the first one who put an eye to global warming. He mentioned that it's getting warmer over there. So you can even say this was the agenda right here. To kind of put it in the masses' mind, sow a seed from back then that is getting warm at the Arctic and not gonna be good for us if it do. You hear that, people? So the Arctic is what's sending us all this cool here, right? Wow, pay attention here.
I believe myself the whole world is becoming warmer.
You hear that?
Now,
he believed that the whole wide world is becoming warmer. And the truther take this fucker right here and run. They're nourishing this guy and playing his clip to prove point in truth. There's no truth come from puppets. He trying to sell you the global warming from these times. What you can get, he was selling the global warming because he is a government agent. That's what they do. Wake your ass up, people.
For human habitation. It's becoming warmer up there. I believe myself the whole world is becoming warmer. Now, why is the South Pole...
Look at his hand sign, people. He have on the Illuminati pyramid. It's only fitting because he is a Illuminati puppet. What you can get, nobody can fool the BAM. 100% in.
Why do we go down there?
Why?
It is because the bottom of the world is an untouched reservoir of natural resources.
You hear that, people? Natural resources. That's what he's selling you. Which is all bullshit. What is natural resources, people? Burn coal? No, that's not natural. They make coal. You believe that the fucking coal that you burn, you believe that somebody didn't make it? Okay, the charcoal that you used to grill, did somebody make it or they dig it out the damn ground? Who is stupid here? Stop being dumb on this world, people. Wake your ass up.
The start of one of Admiral Byrd's 6 expeditions to study the weird...
all coding, and it's bullshit.
...of the amazing Antarctic.
Look at this shit right here, people.
Later, Byrd charts the course as the ship, her masts outlined...
Look what they show you, people. That's why he call it ice wall. He did never tell you it's the edge of the earth. He tell you it's the bottom. When he mentioned ice wall, if he did, because I never hear him say nothing about it, he just talking about this, that they tell you that gonna melt and destroy the earth. That's the only thing they do. They only add to the fucker that the government sell you from day one. There you go, your ice wall right there. That's what he was talking about. Move.
Against a scarred ice wall near the end of a 14,000-mile journey.
There you go.
The sea is strewn with loose, broken ice.
You see? It's full with loose, broken ice. You see this? This is not real. This is what they call CGI from back in the days in black and white. Nothing real about it. Why would the sea look like this? Are you dumb? You better wake your ass up. The warm water will melt that shit up. Why is ice floating on the top? Huh? Okay then.
The sea is strewn with loose, broken ice, but the sturdy ship crunches steadily on to her improvised...
Look at this shit what they show you, people. It's not real. Why would this big old block of ice sitting in water? What do you think, people? How long it's sitting there? Come on.
Berth against the ice barrier.
Look at this shit. Why is this an ice barrier, people, and water in the middle? Why? How long it's there? Because water, its temperature is higher than the damn ice, so it's gonna melt it. Why is this still water that they're going to right here and ice wall sitting right there? Is that real? No, it's not, people. It's time for you to wake up. Use your damn common sense, because you have to throw it out the window to believe anything they sell. You think water can sit right there, whole bed of sea of water, and then ice wall right there? That's what he call an ice wall. When he mentioned ice wall, he's not talking about what we talking about. He talking about this right here that they're talking about gonna melt and cause damage and flood to New York. You understand me? Look at this ship.
In Antarctica,
look,
the white
look
continent.
At this ship, people. It's just a show for TV. I'm done, man. It's a show for TV. Wow.
Scouts are searching for the snow-smothered site of earlier camps. Proudly.
Who is recording this from the side? Ooh. In Antarctica, people, where nobody at.
Snow-smothered site of earlier camps.
Oh my
Proudly
God.
Old Glory is run up to fly
yes,
again.
Yes, and of course they can ice a flag just like they do on the moon, people. It's fake shit.
Over Little America.
Wow. Unbelievable. Bam. And take a look, as I told you, anything tied to the hoax is a hoax as well. Take a look at these so-called penguins. A lot of people come on and be like, oh, Mag even criticize the penguin, says Freemasonry. They're the one who create these fuckers. That's what you need to understand, and then tell you it's from Antarctica, somewhere that you can't see. Some fantasy place they sell you. And they say you're a creature from there and you buy it. They're the one who create these shit. That's what you need to know. Most of those black and white creatures, them make them. That's what you need to get.
Inhabitants look on.
Look at
Blocks
this shit.
Of snow
Where they going? This is dumb, people. Are you believing in this? Look at this right here, people.
Down in subsurface vats provide water for the camp.
Wow.
It's a tedious process.
Wow, people.
Inhabitants.
Look, people.
Proudly Old Glory is run up to fly again
oh
over
my
Little
God.
America.
This is retarded, people. Look at the flag.
The local inhabitants look on. Blocks of snow melted down in subsurface vats provide water for the camp.
How do you melt it down? What is this right here you got right there to melt down snow? You put it in here and it melt, and where's the water go? How are you going to get the water? Are you dumb people? This is foolishness. They melt down ice. Where? Where?
It's a tedious process. 2 gallons of snow yield barely 2 quarts of water.
Where is the water going to come from? Where? Oh, you're going to get the water out by throwing the ice right here. Where is the water? Wow.
The friendly penguin is among
people.
the most hardy and primitive of birds. Of all the animals who roamed the once tropical Antarctic continent, he alone...
Bam! Bam! It was once tropic. Do you hear that, people? The Antarctica was once tropic. But now, they're telling you if the ice melt, we are gonna die. It's global warming if the ice melt, but they tell you it was tropic before. And if it was tropic before, how these penguins survive? In tropic, they're not tropic animals, so-called. They're supposed to be living ice. And you believe if it was tropic and they live there and then it becomes this icy place, they still could live there? How would they survive? What they're eating on, people? Nothing can survive in those so-called cold. What these penguins eat? Ice? It's dumb. Wake your ass up.
Has survived. A little supervisor in full dress, lord over a lifeless wasteland.
You hear what they say? He's fully dressed, like I don't tell you. It's coding, no doubt about it.
In the ice age that gripped the northern hemisphere 30,000 years ago.
Of course it's 30. Ice age come to 30 years ago. And that's why the whole place freeze. This was tropic right here, people. And it freeze. The reason why they tell you it was tropic, because they're trying to tell you that the resource is there. That means this coal right here would never make resource there. But yes, it was tropic before 30 years ago. What a dumb shit.
This is Little America, the southernmost city in the world.
Look.
By air, man has explored vast chunks of the Antarctic 6 million square miles.
6 what? All coding, people.
Explored vast chunks of the Antarctic 6 million square miles.
How would you know? You go over there and measure it also? What a dumb shit at all. Your TV only dumb you down.
Admiral Byrd returns from a scouting flight with only minutes to spare.
Watch this, people.
A savage blizzard is about to strike.
And they get away right before the blizzard. All they have to do is show you him coming off a plane, people, that never go nowhere. And him dressed up in a suit. head tie up and everything, and you're gonna believe it. That's the subconscious mind of the human being. It been programming from day one. They don't know fantasy from real shit. They don't understand, man. Their psyche is fucked up because you're showing these people on screen. It's fakery. Big old star behind him.
Whirling up from the pole, as all storms here do, it brings ice-edged snow lashed by fierce winds. In their shelter below, members of the expedition study photographs taken on Byrd's flight.
Look, people.
Above, the storm reaches full fury.
What a dumb shit for the masses. They sell you this shit from back in the days, people. This Antarctic, this mischievous place, I believe it's bullshit. Yes, sell to you by Admiral Byrd, and they also sell you the global warming. Wow.
It's time for the Longines Chronoscope, a television journal of the important issues of the hour. Brought to you every Monday, Wednesday,
Listen
and
this
Friday.
right here, people.
A
Important
presentation
issue.
of the Longines Whitnor Watch Company, maker of Longines, the world's most honored watch, and Whitnor.
Take a listen to this dumb shit right here, people, and look at these characters back in the days. Boy, Longines, pay attention here.
Good evening, this is Frank Knight. May I introduce our co-editors for this edition of the Longines Chronoscope? Larry Lasser, CBS News correspondent, and Kenneth Crawford, National Affairs editor of Newsweek magazine. Our very distinguished guest for this evening is Admiral Richard E. Byrd.
There you go, and they show a lot of book behind him, as you can see. As soon as they mention his name, look at his eyes. He's a 100% faker. Controller position.
The North Pole used to be a no man's land, but these are the days when by buying a ticket on a commercial airliner, you can fly across the North Pole and drink a cocktail at the same time.
You believe that, people? They can fly across the North Pole? They will? Okay.
You know, only 60 or more years ago, about 35 years ago, our guest tonight...
Listen how they talk. They know it's fake.
...found out whether there was any land north of the North American continent.
God.
He made that first discovery flight, and I must say that Admiral Byrd, our guest tonight, is not only our greatest living explorer, but he's been an inspiration to countless Americans.
You hear that, people?
Admiral Byrd, you've been to both the North Pole and the South Pole.
They don't make these puppets for nothing. That's what you need to understand. That's why he got so many ranks on him. Don't tell me they take him off the scene because he talk about what he see in Antarctica. You're dumb as a rock. He never been nowhere. Just a puppet.
Is there any unexplored land left on this earth?
Yes, watch him. Check your script.
That might appeal
Check
to
your script.
adventurous young Americans?
Yes, there is. And not up around the North Pole because it's getting crowded up there now.
You hear that? It's getting crowded up there. Listen how he talk, people. You can tell that they're full of shit. He never been nowhere.
Find out it's
nowhere
really
at
usable. Not only to live in, but militarily.
Militarily.
But strangely enough, there's left in the world today an area as big as the United States.
You hear what he said?
That's never been seen by a human being.
Never been seen by a human being. You believe that, people? Yes, so he telling you that a piece of Antarctica is there, big as America, that nobody stepped foot. And he did. Pay attention here.
And that's beyond the pole, on the other side of the South Pole, from Middle America. And it's, I think it's quite astonishing.
Watch him. He always check his script before he mention one word out of his mouth. That's what puppets do. They can't talk without script.
It should be an area as big as that, unexplored.
Unexplored.
So there's
How
a
did
lot
you
of
know?
adventure left down at the bottom of the world.
Admiral, do you hope to see that?
I do.
Listen, you get to see
Admiral,
it, people.
would you say
Listen.
that since you've been to both the extremities of Earth, are these expeditions to such far-off places, are they getting easier because...
It takes 16 hours to go there and back, people, and he discover somewhere big as America. Do you believe it? In 16 fucking hours, he already explored the whole place and come back. Just like they tell you, they take 5 minutes to go to space and come back in 10 minutes. You believe that, people? This is how they fool the masses.
Modern techniques, or is danger still close at hand?
Listen.
Well, it's a little risky, but nothing like it used to be with the old slow planes and the small cruising radius where we had to put down bases. We replaced the dog teams, and of course that was a big improvement. But now the planes go much faster and they're safer, and they have a much bigger cruising radius. You haven't got the danger of a terribly heavy load.
It's bullshit.
Admiral, an expedition to which I believe you're the
Watch this
advisor
one. You're
is
never gonna drink out that glass. They have this psyop on the masses long time. It's just coding to show you that you're living in a fucking fish bowl. That's what it is. While they're talking about the earth, they have to have a glass of water sitting there. 100%.
And Rob, what is that expedition doing?
Well, that's the icebreaker Etka. And it's a reconnaissance expedition.
Watch him. He pull his glass.
It's going
You're never
down
gonna
to
drink
the
it.
South Pole area to make certain observations and to look for some bases. They will be back in April, and they will report back. And upon the information we get from that undertaking, we will base the bigger expedition that's to follow.
Is that very definitely planned?
Checking his script again, people. He's a so-called Admiral. Admiral of what? Why is he the one they're selling that so-called exploration to explore the North and the South Pole? Why is it he? He's an Admiral for what? He's garbage. Government puppet.
That is being planned right now.
Been planned.
So I'm willing to say to you that there will be...
You see, people, look what he doing, people, with the ashtray to show you that you live on a flat earth. He playing with the ashtray while he talking. Not smoking, but pay attention here. Let me go back a little bit. Watch him. Pay attention.
Is that very definitely
Watch
planned?
him. Look down. Pay attention.
Or is
that is being planned right now.
Look, he have his hand right there on the ashtray, caressing it. Right there, rubbing around the edge. Because they're fucking with you, people. That's what it is. You don't get it or what? Take a look. Watch his hands. He move it out the way. He touch the glass. It's all coding, people. He's tricking the dumb masses. You're living in a flat earth, people, covered by a dome. And they're trying to show you in plain sight. The Admiral Byrd never tell you nothing. He's a puppet.
I think year after year, at the bottom of the world, because the government has really become interested.
Listen,
Well, Admiral Byrd, I can understand.
the government really become interested. Who did you go on the behalf of? Who sent you there? How did you get there? You just explore on your own? You just grab some people, you're an Admiral, just grab some people and just explore? How did you get to explore that place, man? Come on, man, it's trash and you're talking about the government. Get out of here.
Everybody can the interest in the North Pole because it's so near our greatest challenger,
Wow.
Soviet Russia. But why
You
this
hear that?
interest in the bottom of the world? Nobody living down there, is there?
Watch him.
No, it's pretty cold.
It's pretty
There's
cold.
only one permanent resident, that's the Emperor Penguin.
Bam! Only one resident down there and it's the Empire Penguin. The Penguin, people. You have to mention it. It's just fuckery. The whole thing is bullshit. 100%. Why did you believe in this character? Because you're dumb. Because you're 100% dumb. The government can't give me no hero. They can't give me nobody that gonna tell no truth. You have to block them out. They all fake. The government people is what against you. What make you think they're gonna bring somebody to expose them? Are you kidding me? Catch me on the run. I'm gone.